Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Scully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for you guys for the first part of August, August 1st through the 15th, 2019. And I just want to say, as always, that not all messages that I'm going to be relaying are going to resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. Just make sure that you take the things that do resonate and throw the rest out. Don't ever try to force anything. And if you feel like this does resonate with you and you want me to look a little bit deeper into it, you can contact me at the email address below, and I'd be more than happy to do that for you, okay? All right, so I just want to thank you guys for all of the support that I've received, all the ones that have stayed with me from the beginning, and the newcomers that I have daily. I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are helping my channel grow, and I just feel so very fortunate and encouraged to keep doing this. So again, thank you so, so much. All right, let's get into it. So what I'm going to be using for you guys is my Tarot Illuminati deck. This is one of my absolute favorites. I've had it for quite a long time. And let's get into it, Saggies. Let's see what's going on for you guys. I hope the Mercury retrograde ending is going to be something that is a joyous celebration for you guys, as it is for me. I found it to be, and as well as my clients and friends, it was a very up and down time, like a lot of good times and some questionable times, a lot of things from the past coming back, and then a lot of glimpses into the future. So yeah, I'm glad it's over at the beginning of this month. So let's see what's going on for you guys. All right, guys, I think we got some of these cards from you guys last time. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm feeling like you guys are feeling very trapped mentally with the Nine of Swords card. Nine of Swords is about a lot of anxiety, you know, a lot of circular thinking, you know, not being able to get out of your head. Perhaps you're having troubles, you know, sleeping, okay? And I feel like this may have come about because of this Moon card. Moon card is all about, you know, it can be about deception, things that are hidden, you know, things of that nature. It's also about a lot of intuition, all right? So you guys may have been kind of tapping into stuff from the past and coming to some epiphanies about things, and maybe it wasn't something that was so good for you. I feel like a lot of you have been kind of, you know, enjoying the single life. Maybe getting out there and playing the field and all that stuff. But there's still something that plagues you guys. All right, we're getting the King of Wands card, and that is representative of the fire signs. King of Wands is not a bad card. He's a very creative individual. You know, very much somebody who is very passionate, you know, in their pursuits. The flip side of the King of Wands can be somewhat of a player, though. So this could be somebody that, you know, kind of uses the fact that they have a magnetic draw to them to their advantage, and maybe they're not so good at committing, okay? So let's look a little bit deeper into this. Let's see what that has to do with. And I do feel like it has to do with something from the past, because we've got the Judgment card here. Judgment card is about resurrection. All right, it's about rejudging a situation. So you guys may have felt that maybe a past relationship of yours, maybe the person that you were with was a bit of a player, or, you know, maybe you thought that they cheated on you, or, you know, being Sagittarius, you guys are very flirtatious. Maybe you guys were somewhat of the player in the past, and maybe you're starting to think more about that as well, and maybe you're feeling a bit guilty. Guilty and just plagued with, you know, different thoughts, right? Let's look a little bit deeper into it. I feel like you guys are really getting up in your feelings lately, though, with the King of Cups. I feel like this is where you want to be emotionally stable, right? Here's that Wounded Warrior card. So I am feeling like you guys are coming out of a time where, you know, you felt a lot of, you know, sadness, and, you know, I just feel like you guys have been really, really hurt. And that's really keeping you in this nasty Nine of Swords energy, where you're just like feeling like you can't really, you know, get the self-encouragement to move and accomplish things. And I do feel like this probably has to do with a counterpart with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is very much an individual, again, you know, not gender specific, any of these cards, but very much an individual that when he or she walks into a room, people are like, hey, They're noticing, right? They're noticing this individual. And sometimes, you know, with the King and Queen of Wands, you know, they tend to kind of utilize that to their advantage. And, you know, sometimes they're not the best at, you know, being very devoted in a relationship because they have so many options around them. Okay. So you may have felt that maybe somebody in the past was, you know, kind of utilized, you know, their natural attributes to their advantage, and maybe you felt very left out in the cold, or you felt that there was a lot of competition around you. Okay, you could have also been doing this to somebody else. Let's look a little bit deeper. Okay, then we got the Five of Swords, so there's definitely some kind of sneaky behavior and loss going on here in the past with this relationship. I do feel like you may have learned some new truth in the matter, or if you haven't, these next couple of weeks will probably be a very pivotal time for you to do that with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, because you guys just aren't trusting anything right now with the Eight of Swords. I feel like whatever this past situation was, you know, it just plagues you. I feel like it's something that really makes you feel as though, you know, you can't trust current or future situations, right? And I feel like that's because, I mean, what I'm picking up on is that, like, the ones that I'm tapping into, I feel like you guys were in a partnership, and I feel like you guys had a lot of issues with each other. I feel like there were issues of trust. I feel like there were issues of commitment, okay? And I feel like that jaded you guys. And I feel like it put you in this feeling that you're kind of in the Hanged Man, you're in a holding pattern, right? The thing about the Hanged Man, though, it is kind of like a divine timeout, right? Like, it's like universe putting us in a timeout to make us see things from a different, you know, perception. But also the Hanged Man can represent that, you know, you're doing this to yourself. And I feel like for some of you guys, you know, that is the case, because with that Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man, you know, I feel like this is self-induced anxiety and, you know, kind of a self-induced, like, waiting period. Let's look a little bit deeper into that. Yep. I feel like you guys have been offered some things, but you're just not really willing to take it right now because you're not trusting any situations. I feel like, and if you look at him, he looks a bit like he's lamenting over something. And I feel like what you guys want is to move forward with the Six of Swords. You guys may even been thinking about moving or traveling, and you want to do this, but because you're in that Hanged Man, you know, Nine of Swords energy, I feel like you guys are feeling very stuck. I do feel like this could be coming to an end for you guys, though, with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about fate, karma, destiny. It's about quick opportunity as well. So I do feel like there is something coming up for you that's going to help you feel like you're released from this mental bondage. And I do feel like it does have to do with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is one of my good talk cards. And, you know, Sagittarius, I've been seeing this for a while for you guys. I feel like there's somebody in the past, you know, that you need to have a talk with that's going to help clear up some situations for you. Because I feel like even though you felt like whatever this was wasn't going anywhere, it wasn't yielding you anything, I do feel like it's still something that plagues you. I do feel that. I am seeing some message cards here. Oh, and then we get the Lover's card. So this is definitely, you know, about some kind of a karmic union. Okay, Lover's card here. This is one of my favorite Lover's cards, too. I love this deck. It's so beautiful and colorful. The Lover's card is about divine union. It's also about, you know, opposites coming together. It's also about having to make decisions, okay? So this goes in line with what I'm saying is, like, you know, maybe you guys have to make the decision to clear the air with somebody, or to, you know, do what you can to try to get this past thing, you know, out of your head so that you can move forward and maybe accept one of these other offers that have come in for you, or that could come in for you if you open yourself up to it. And I am seeing with the Princess of Cups, this is the same as the Page of Cups. This is a message about love, okay? A message about emotions. Let's look a little bit deeper into that. See, I feel like what you guys are longing for is some kind of a commitment. It's like now you're looking for some kind of stable commitment. And the Wands, again, are, you know, fire signs. So I feel as though, you know, what you guys are longing for is some kind of solid foundation, some kind of a a stable union. That's what I think that you're looking for. And I do feel like you're ready now to work with somebody with the Three of Pentacles, okay? Because whatever you went through in the past was very burdensome with the Ten of Wands. You know, you just felt like it wasn't yielding you anything, like you were putting a lot of work into it and nothing was coming of it. And I feel like, here's your card, guys, Temperance, that's the Sagittarius card. I feel like if you guys have been feeling very stuck and very plagued with anxiety, you guys need to meditate, okay? You need to sit with yourself. And when I say meditation, it doesn't mean that you have to sit under a tree like Buddha. What it means is that you can go ahead and put certain kinds of music on that'll get you to where you need to go. That's how I meditate. You can go for a walk in the forest, go sit by the water, whatever works for you to get you to where you're allowing your thoughts to flow uninhibited, right? But I would just say that, you know, if you're like sitting at home and you're feeling depressed a lot and you're sitting in the same chair or whatever, you need to break that pattern, because that's going to hold a lot of that stagnant negative energy that's going to keep you in that stagnant negative place, okay? So get up, get out, change your routine, let the meditation come through, do some Reiki healing energy, do a lot of guided YouTube meditations, you know, for healing the heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, whatever you need to get you feeling like you can flow again. Because I just feel like the ones that I'm tapping into, you guys are feeling very stuck. I do feel like it does have to do with the past. I feel like you guys are getting offers, but you're not really accepting them because you may be comparing them to the past, or you may be fearful that the past is going to repeat itself. And I do feel like with that Two of Wands card and with that Page of Cups card, I do feel like either somebody from the past is going to be approaching you guys to try to clear the air, or you're going to do that yourself, because I just feel like you guys can't stay in this place that you guys are at. That's what I'm feeling, okay? Let me see about one more card for you guys. And there's the Death card and the Six of Cups card. I'm telling you guys, the Six of Cups is about the past. It's about reminiscing of the past. It's about nostalgia. Death card is about death of a situation, transformation, and change, okay? Allowing, you know, past things to remain in the past and to push forward towards something new, okay? And once you guys can do that, you'll see that you have lots of options, lots of different ways to accomplish this. And then you get that Ten of Cups card, guys, right? You get the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about that domestic bliss. So that foundation that you're looking for, that family bliss, that, you know, that divine union, I do feel like you guys can achieve it, but you have some work to do first. I feel like you need to mend something from the past for yourselves. You need to get out of your routine of, you know, brooding, right? And, you know, if you guys are also like indulging too much in something like drinking or, you know, whatever your vice is, if you're indulging too much in something to try to quell, you know, this thing that's trying to come out of you, I would say change that up for you guys, because I feel like with the Seven of Cups card, this is saying that you guys have many, many options to get to a mental place that is going to make you feel much, much better than that nasty Nine of Swords energy that I keep getting for you guys, okay? All right? Saggies, please listen to me, okay? And if you need me to look into your situation more, you know, contact me. I'd be happy to do that for you guys, okay? All right, my beautiful Saggies, I hope that was helpful. I wish you guys a lot of healing, a lot of peace, and a lot of courage to get through this, okay? It's up to you guys to get yourselves where you're moving again, okay? So if this means reaching out to somebody from the past or accepting that offer from somebody from the past to clear the air, I feel like that would be a good idea for you. But definitely start taking some steps, okay? All right, Saggies, I love you guys. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.